Dwayne Johnson. I mean, you know the name, right? You know the smile. You've definitely seen the movies. The guy is one of the biggest stars on the entire planet. But the real question is, how did he even get there? So today we're going to break down the incredible journey of the man they call The Rock and figure out how he built this massive empire seemingly from the ground up. Okay, to really get a sense of his success, let's just start right at the top. According to Forbes, Dwayne Johnson was the highest paid actor in the world. And not just once, but twice, in 2016 and then again in 2019. Just think about that for a second. In an industry that is packed with A-listers, he out-earned every single one of them. That's not just being successful, that's global domination. And it's not just about the money. His power, his influence, it goes way beyond the box office. Time magazine put him on their list of the 100 most influential people in the world. And yeah, you guessed it, in both 2016 and 2019 again. This puts him in the same league as world leaders and tech visionaries. He's not just a movie star at this point. He is a genuine cultural force. So all of this really brings us to the big question, the one we're here to figure out. How on earth does a professional wrestler, even a super famous one, make that jump to become one of Hollywood's most bankable, most beloved leading men? I mean, it's a fascinating story. To really understand the icon, you have to go all the way back to the beginning. Way before the movie sets and the red carpets, Dwayne Johnson's story was really forged in the sweat and the sheer spectacle of the wrestling ring. And this wasn't some random career move for him. You could almost say it was his destiny. See, he comes from a true wrestling dynasty. His grandfather, High Chief Peter Maivia, and his own father, Rocky Johnson, were both celebrated professional wrestlers. For the Johnson family, this wasn't just a job. It was a multi-generational legacy. Honestly, stepping into that ring was practically his birthright. Okay, but having a family legacy is one thing. Turning that legacy into global superstardom, that's a whole different ballgame. So how did he take that foundation and use it to build an entire empire? Well, it all started with the creation of one unforgettable character. And here we are. This is the era that launched him into the stratosphere, his time in the WWE. This is the moment Dwayne Johnson stopped being just another wrestler with a famous last name and really transformed into a global phenomenon. He created this incredible persona, The Rock. And this wasn't just a character he was playing, it was an attitude. With his signature catchphrases, that raised eyebrow, and just this electrifying presence, The Rock was pure charisma. He captivated millions of people and built the very foundation for the global brand we know today. If you look at his wrestling career, it kind of happened in 3 phases. First, he just exploded onto the scene in the late 90s. Then, in 2004, right at the peak of his fame, he makes this really calculated move. He hits pause on his wrestling career to go all in on acting. But, and this is key, he never forgot where he came from, making this huge, triumphant return to the ring from 2011 to 2013. It was a brilliant way to connect his old fans with all his new ones. And that next chapter was, of course, Hollywood. This was the massive pivot, the transition from the wrestling ring to the red carpet. A move that, let's be honest, very few people have ever pulled off, let alone this successfully. And the way he did it was just incredibly smart. He didn't wait around for his wrestling fame to fade away. No, he launched his acting career in the late 1990s at the absolute peak of his popularity. He wasn't starting from scratch. He was basically weaponizing the global audience he'd already built as The Rock. And this right here perfectly illustrates his strategy. Just look at how his professional name evolved. He starts out and he's credited simply as The Rock. Then around 2006, you start to see the shift. He becomes Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And then finally, just Dwayne Johnson. He was carefully, meticulously rebranding himself, signaling to the entire world that he was evolving from this larger-than-life entertainer into a serious, bankable actor. So what we're looking at is a clear 3-step playbook for conquering Hollywood. Step 1, use that massive wrestling fame to get his foot in the door. Step 2, climb the ladder to leading man status in the 2000s, proving he could actually act. And Step 3, become the guaranteed top-billed box office powerhouse that we all know today. Which, brings us full circle. This journey through wrestling and then Hollywood didn't just make him a star. It completely transformed him into a true cultural icon. I mean, look at him today. You realize he's built this incredibly diversified empire. He's not just an actor, he's a producer shaping the very projects he stars in. He's not just a movie star, he's still a celebrated professional wrestler. This multifaceted career, along with his dual American-Canadian citizenship, just shows he operates on a truly global scale. In the end, his career is just this remarkable journey, taking him from a wrestling ring in one world to the global stage in a totally different one. It's so much more than a success story. It's a masterclass in how to build a brand, how to evolve, and how to conquer entirely new worlds. Which leaves us with one last kind of provocative thought. The man has conquered wrestling. He has conquered Hollywood. From a wrestler to a global icon, what could possibly be the next step in the evolution of Dwayne Johnson?